Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's carry on where we left off. We've just begun our investigation as to who the hell killed this person and who the hell this person is. We've collected basically all the evidence we can from the garden. We've still got a couple of things we need to pursue. Let's carry on here. Byakuya has Kyoko's room key. Let's talk to him. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Goodbye. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay. Then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Which I still don't know what it is. It's to do with this fragment here. The fragments laying around the body, they're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I saw something a lot like them somewhere else. Where the hell is this from? I've got no clue. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to just leave the area. Maybe, is there something on the map? Perhaps? I don't think so. The gym? There's an exclamation mark there. Whoops. Too much, too much things going on. Alright, let's go to the gym. See what's up. Okay, what's our theories? Well, we know that's not Kyoko's body for sure, right? But who killed that person? I just remember we were in bed, that person appeared with the knife that we had stowed in our drawer. A couple seconds later, I guess, we were still in bed, and Kyoko was standing there. Does that mean Kyoko killed her? We're assuming it's a her because we're assuming it's the 16th student. I forgot her name already. Anyway, Jim. I'm just trusting that exclamation mark on the map here because I can't remember seeing that anywhere. Okay, there's the Monokuma remains. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, the bomb! I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. It's the bomb. Fragments near the dead body. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Well, back up to the 5th floor we go. Okay. Phew, I would never have remembered about the bomb. For some reason it just slipped my mind completely, even though we did get we saw Toko get exploded, basically, blasted off like Team Rocket. Is it the same bomb that was used? Or is it different? That bomb is gone. Who could have done it? We were all together, weren't we? Toko disappeared for a second to go up to the garden, but that's when she found the corpse. I don't know. Is it a different bomb? Is it the same bomb? Oh, this is such an odd case. I've got no clue what the hell's going on. I suppose we'll find out some more things when we get to Kyoko's room, right? Hopefully. I've never seen what it looks like inside. We still don't know where she is. Why hasn't she appeared made herself known yet? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me! Kyoko walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright, well, this is her room here. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then... and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Let's check it out. Okay. So, This is Kyoko's room. There's not much in here. What's that? That must have been from the headmaster's room.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko?
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. The letter she gave us. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well,
Interesting.
something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah. It looks like it. Under the sheets? What could it be? Obviously this, right? Her bed sheets. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Mukuro Ikusaba. Sorry, that's that name of the 16th student. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and beep! That's it! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Not despair. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament, and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Could this be Kyoko's real identity? Or is there a real 16th student? Could it be Kyoko? Is Kyoko Kirigiri her real name? The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses. They always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh. You found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Come on now!
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. They're also ominous.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. What the hell is he talking about now? I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed!
total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then hang on a second. One moment. Not the report card, the regulations. There's one regulation I remember. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. But they haven't been present at the class trial, have they? Or is Monokuma the 16th student? Because he's been present at the trial, he just hasn't been standing at his assigned seat, more or less. Is that what this is? Because he's adamant about following regulations. But this rule is broken, because if there is a surviving student and they haven't been, making themselves known, they haven't been participating in the trial, they'd be punished. Interesting.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the Ultimate Despair.
And she said the Ultimate Despair, but the report itself says Ultimate Soldier.
Watch out for her.
What does that mean? The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, she's part of this school life? So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings! And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed!
Make sense?
Well now,
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... Let me guess. Oh, the tattoo. We don't know what Kyoko's hands look like, so that could have been Kyoko up there on the 5th floor. She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? And yeah, I guess we don't remember if she wore nail polish or not. She had gloves on the entire time. Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account. has been added to the truth bullet section. Can we believe what he's saying, though? Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand? The tattoo. Wait, no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she's killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing gang. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion? That's what makes sense to me. The way you said it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, right now everyone thinks it's me, so that's just fantastic. Okay, we also got this thing. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if
possible.
it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Yeah, I remember. Woodblock key is added. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? I like it when he's on our side. He can be a bit of an ass sometimes. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. Alright. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys. Just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. Took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium. which means they're quite strong, despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Strong sticks. Titanium arrows have been added to the truth bullet section. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Those arrows. I think that's all the locker has to offer us for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Kyoko? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir, the archives. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Those arrows, like those spears, right? I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Kyoko seems to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. Quickly returned with a file in hand. Well, let me see it.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them quiet. I'll keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. I just summed it up, I guess. Some, however, believe that there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? The Wolves of Ragnarok or something? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will have a tattoo or something on their hand, am I right? Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Shit. What? They got a tattoo? Of Fenrir? Could that mean... Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated. And we're out of time! Shit.
Time is utterly silent. and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
I don't know how the hell we're going to get to the bottom of this. I have got no clue.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
The only clue I have is who I suspect that corpse is.
See you later!
I'll bring it up in the trial prep, I think. And then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. But if Kyoko doesn't show up, that means she hasn't survived. She'll be breaking the rules. She's gotta be here, right? Oh god, there's only 3 of them. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Bet Togo's not gonna be happy about this. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the 2 of you? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. They'll be here any second. Any second. You could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... or what?
What?
Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? She is alive. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so is it okay? So it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rules been broken. Oh, Kyoko, she's still alive. I just want to hug her right now. I knew she wasn't dead, but like, you know, I was scared she wasn't going to turn up and, you know, she's going to get punished. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No. I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. He's very mad. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped onto the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So?
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor? How'd you get up there? Is that what the key is?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Shit. Then? When did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
It would seem...
because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? God, I've got no clue. If she was in the dorms the whole time, she couldn't have moved the body. And she's saying she didn't realize there was a body discovered? That means it's one of us? Really? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Maybe Kyoko didn't kill her. She just whacked her with that metal pipe or whatever was used, and the door slid shut. And then someone else killed this mystery person sometime later? This time, the clunking sound was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. What the hell is this?
I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Monokuma did say the 16th student was his ace in the hole. Is he trying to kill all of us now? Is he just done with our shit? A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, it is.
Danganronpa.